Good morning, students.
Good morning.
Okay, so what animal we've been looking at for the past couple of weeks? Can anybody tell me? Raise your hand. Yes, Patricia.
Pigs.
Very good. Good. We've been looking at pigs, right, class? So last class we looked at feeds and feeding in pigs, right? So today we'll be moving on to breeding pigs. And by the end of today's class, you guys will be able to tell me what characteristics farmers look at when selecting pigs for breeding. You guys will also be able to tell me at least 3 signs of heat. Good. And you will also be able to tell me what the term breeding is. Good. So can anybody tell me what the term breeding is? Yes, Navita. Please stand.
Breeding is the mating of animals.
What do you think, Patricia? Do you agree with her?
Yes.
Good. So breeding is the mating of a sow or a gilt with a boar. Do you guys know what a sow or a gilt is and what a boar is? You remember we looked at this some time back? You guys remember those terms?
Yes.
Good. So what is a sow? Yes, Patricia.
It's a female pig.
Good. Very good. The gilt is also a female pig. It's just that a female pig that has not farrowed yet. Good. What is a boar, Navita?
The boar is a male pig.
Good. The boar is the male pig. So why do you guys think it's important for farmers to breed pigs? Yes, Patricia.
It could be more faster.
Faster for me and you, or faster for farm? It can be faster for the plant, it can be faster for anybody. You have any specifics?
Faster for the farm.
Somewhat okay. Now, yeah, you're on track. Any ideas, Nabita? No? So, how do you guys, what do we get from pigs first of all? Yes, Patricia?
Pork.
Good, we get meat from pigs. So good, how would that help farmers? Why do you think breeding these pigs are important?
To have more large animals.
Good, to increase litter size, to have more piglets, with piglets will turn into pigs, and so forth. Reproduction happens, and the cycle continues. Good. So selection of breeding. So when farmers select a boar or a gilt for farrowing or for breeding, there are certain characteristics that they look at. So on the screen I have some characteristics of the boars. Can you guys read the characteristics?
Strong top line. Strong straight top line. Well muscle body with little fat.
Continue.
Strong. Faster.
Strong patterns.
Patterns. Full ham. Two well-developed testicles of uniform shape. And at least 12 to 14 well-placed.
Teeth.
Weight 75 to 85 kg. Well-developed. Cock-of-grown mothers with litters of piglets.
Good. So when selecting sows and boars for mating or breeding, the farmers would usually look for these characteristics, right? For the boars, they need to have strong, they need to be look well muscled, have term. The teeth are also called the breast for the pigs, right? Good. So those are the characteristics the farmers would look at. And here I have two pictures of what the pigs would look like that farmers would select. So you guys can take a look. These are the teeth, right? Good. So the mating process. So the age for breeding is when a pig would usually reach puberty at 5 to 6 months, but farmers usually don't breed them as soon as they reach puberty. They wait until they are 8 months pregnant. Sorry, 8 months. Well, until the gilts are 8 months and the boars at 10 months. That is when farmers would usually start breeding them or use them for breeding. Good. So the boar usage, a first-time boar, 2 service per week for the first 2 months. This is for the male pig, right? Afterwards, up to 6 services per week. 1 boar can service about 15 souls, right? So that's a lot of piglets. Signs of heat in sows and gilts. What do you guys think heat is? Yes, correct. Heat is when the animals are ready for mating. So farmers would usually look for signs of heat by the gilt, usually swollen red vulva with mucus, frequent grunting, restlessness, willing to stand to be mounted, may want to mount other animals, right? That's when you know they're ready for mating. Good. So I have the symptoms of heat stress here. You guys can look at this. Some more other than the ones that I had. Well, the ones that I listed. You guys got to look. Good. So heat duration. So heat lasts about 2 to 3 days or sometimes 5 days. Ovulation occurs 16 to 48 hours after the onset of heat. So after heat, ovulation will start happening, right? You guys know what ovulation is? Anybody? Nobody? Seriously? Don't know what ovulation is? Ovulation is the release of a fertilized egg ready for a sperm to be attached to it, right? The best time to mate is the second and third day of heat. You mate the animals twice per day, 12 hours apart, sorry. And the estrosis cycle occurs every 21 days. The estrosis cycle or the breeding cycle occurs every 21 days. Good. So the last one we're gonna look at is steaming up. Do you guys remember when we did feeds? Yes. Good. So you remember the types of feed when I talked about roughages, succulents, other feed stuff and concentrates? You guys remember that? Good. So what the farmer would usually do is they would start feeding the pigs 1 kg extra feed per day for 1 week before they mate them, right? When they do this, they increase the litter sizes. A pig would normally give birth to like 6 or 8 piglets. When farmers do this, the litter sizes are going to be larger. They can go up to 12 piglets, right? Think you guys understand? Any questions? No questions? Good. That is the end of the presentation. So I have a little activity for you guys. Since you guys don't have any questions. Good. So I have a worksheet. On this worksheet, you guys are gonna match the the characteristic for the sows on the board. And then you guys are going to draw 2 extra feed stuff that farmers would usually give the pigs for steaming up. Okay? Let me know when you guys are finished. Finish? Alright, so let's go through the worksheets. Good. So it says a pig in Sowville is acting strange. Look, you guys can see. A pig in Sowville is acting strange. Read, close, and circle the signs that show she is in heat. So we have their swollen red vulva. Is that a sign or not?
Yes.
Yes, it's a sign, right? Good. Mucus dripping. Also a sign, right? Restlessness, also a sign. Running. You guys think the sow is going to be running? If she's in heat? No, right? Good. And for the drawing, you guys did very good on the drawing. You can mark yourselves for that. Good. So for homework, on the board I have, you guys are going to list 5 reasons why selection of breeding is important for a farm. You guys are going to bring this next